Hey, good morning my friends, how are you today? So I've been working on my half track still. It's a nice day. See Elsie sitting in the sun. Hey Els, it's nice isn't it? So I've been working on this half track last night, so I was doing some interior stuff and I got started on the side here. So getting this cracking along, getting the interior parts in. The detail in dragon molds, plastic molds, are second to none, I'll tell you that now. This flamethrower device was just full of tiny parts. The little bolt heads that join that, so that wire there to the part, it's unbelievable. It really is. I spent a long time working on this, and it's really difficult because you see you got really big parts there. See this top part connected to really small things. So you're spending a lot of time just holding parts in place, because if you just glue that on, the gravity just pulls it out. You see this massive, all these pipes here, the fuel pipes. You see, they just dangle freely from this one little connection here. So you put them all on, and what they want to do is just go flump, sink down. So you're sitting there holding it all together. So I did put a lot of super glue in as well to give strength to a lot of those joints. But it's all tiny parts. It looks like one big solid thing now, but that is all tiny parts. The top part there, that was 2 parts, and I didn't use any filler. So I've just done the method where I sand, use acetone to so after I sand it, I use acetone to melt the sanding back into the gaps, and I keep doing that. So I'll sand it, the gap, melt the little dust particles back into the gap, and keep repeating that for a while, and then you'll see you can get these perfect gapless things without filler. So that's what I'm doing there. But it's an amazing little piece. Now what I did with this one is I gave it a chassis black base, then I came along and I gave it a, which colour is it? Yeah, so I made a mix of this, phthalo turquoise or something, and I sprayed it on that, and that gave it a different sort of hue, a different contrast. And then I dusted on some metallic super silver, and that's how it's going to be. So of course any further work will be with oils now. Yeah, really impressed with how it's come out. It's super detailed, and I really am in love with it. The flamethrower device. So underneath it's really dark, and then you go over the top and we've got the look, and that's where you'll be seeing most of it anyway, like that. And then we'll finish it off with all our oils and all that kind of stuff. Then we've got the base, the front driver's plate here. I've done 2 Tamiya half tracks, their old one and their newer one. In the Tamiya one, I didn't like this here. I didn't like it at all, but this I really like. The detail and everything. Even the gas canister mask looks really crisp and nice. The wheel looks really crisp and nice. All the little dials and gauges, everything is really good. So I'm very happy with that. That's a much better representation than the Tamiya one. Much better. Same with this here, so the bottom plate. Now we've got a rifle rack that'll be going in here. The flamethrower device goes in here, and I've got some seats. Oh, don't break it. I've got some seats to put in for the flamethrower guys, but they go up against the wall, so we'll put them in later, and they go in like there. The seats are unbelievably nice. So I chose these seats. They've got texture on them, really nice texture on the seats, so we'll be able to get a good firm leather look with that, which is really nice. On the back I've added photo etch springs, which really give it a good detail. Very nice photo etch springs on the back. So very nice, and even those driving gear sticks and stuff, brakes and all that, are much better. The texture on the bottom is really detailed, very nice. So I've just painted them in Ross Brown, so red brown, German red brown by SMS, which is an acrylic lacquer. So that'll be the base. So I did that last night, and yeah, I'll do that the same colour, and we'll do the others, of course. We'll build them in. So we've got to still cut these parts out, and we'll paint them the same colour on the interior. And you can see all the push pin marks are in the hood there where you can't see anything. Although I did see an aftermarket engine in China, but it'll take a month or so to get in, but tempting. Tempting. Because you can have this moulded with the hood open, the front hood open, so if I do have an engine I can show one off, but yeah, who knows. So we got the fuel tanks here for the flamethrower. See there, I'm starting to do my method of getting rid of all the gaps. And on the top here, a good example of drag and detailing is the fuel caps. They've moulded in the fuel caps, these tiny little parts. There's another one to go on it as well. And it's really tough as well. Like, I know that Mini Art have just changed their plastic in their new kit, but I don't really like their plastic that much. But this plastic is really good. It's so good to work with. But I want to see what Mini Art's new plastic's like before I go and slag their plastic off. But their older plastic isn't that great for working with sanding and all that kind of stuff, but this is really good. So yeah, we'll get the fuel tanks finished for that, because there's another, that's for the car, that's for the actual vehicle, the fuel tank, and this will go on top. There's some little, sorry, there's some little hooks. There's some little hooks just there, see? And it just sits on top of that. It's hard to do looking through a camera. Yeah, that's how it goes. So that sits on like that. And then we can start to put the sides in. See how it goes, something like that. We can put this on top. So this will just slot in. There's a little thingy-jig there. Does it slot in properly? I don't know. It will get there. It goes like that. They gave us a driver that they're made out of like this rubber shit. I don't know. It's like rubber. Or vinyl or something. I don't know. But I don't like making things out of this stuff. So I might find another driver, but I don't know, he's meant to go in now, so we got to build him and paint him up now. I don't know why they put rubber ones in, or whatever the hell it is, vinyl wrap or something. I'll show you. So there the flame tank goes, but see, I don't know, it's like the stuff they do the old tracks out of. But they got that cool like head thing, which would be looking pretty evil. But yeah, it's not the greatest material, Dragon, thank you. Alright guys, well, it's my birthday tomorrow. I turn 31, so 41, not 31. I wish I was turning 31. So yeah, I've got to go to a barbecue with my family, so I'll go do that. and I'll see you again soon. All right, bye.